So in today's video, I just want to go over how maternity benefit is taxed in Ireland. Understanding what is happening on your payslip during maternity leave can be a bit confusing, but hopefully after watching this video, you should have a clearer idea of what's happening. So I'm just going to kick off here straight away. The maternity leave payments in Ireland for 2023 are €262 a week. And you can get this for 26 weeks if you're eligible, and that will total €6,812 over that 6 months. There's lots of different rules and stipulations of when you must start your maternity leave and the minimum amount of maternity leave that you must take. But basically, you must start your leave at least 2 weeks before the end of the week in which your baby is due. Your eligibility is going to be decided based on your PRSI contributions. You must meet one of the following 3 criteria, so you just have to hit one of these. If you've made 39 contributions of PRSI within the 12 months up to your maternity leave date, then you'll qualify. Also, if you've made 26 PRSI contributions in the relevant tax year and the year before the relevant tax year, then you will also be eligible. The relevant tax year for people going on maternity leave in 2023 is actually 2021. So in this case, if you've made 26 PRSI contributions in 2021 and 2020, you will be eligible. And lastly, you will also be eligible if you make 39 PRSI contributions since you first started working, and at least 39 more PRSI contributions in the relevant tax year or in the year after the relevant tax year. And again, the relevant tax year in this case is 2021. So how is maternity benefit actually taxed? The €262 that you receive every week, you will only have to pay income tax on that. No PRSI or no USC will be charged on it. The way that revenue actually collect the tax on this maternity benefit is they reduce your tax credits and your rate bands. I'll show you a little bit later on exactly how that works. Employers don't have to pay you during maternity leave, but depending on the contract you have with your employer, a lot of them will actually pay you your same gross wage every week. So you're going to pay the normal taxes of PAYE, USC and PRSI on the difference between the €262 and whatever your gross amount of weekly income is. So now I'm going to go through 2 different scenarios just so you can get a better understanding from a real life example of what actually happens. So let's take 2 women here. Joanne is paid her full wage of €800 while she is on maternity leave. So the €262 actually goes straight to her employer, and her employer still pays her her full €800 every week. Orla, on the other hand, does not receive any payment from her employer. The only income she gets during her 6 months off is maternity benefit of €262. Before she went on maternity leave, she was earning €800 a week also with her employer. We're looking at this from a 2023 point of view, and we're going to assume that both of these ladies go on maternity leave on the 1st of April in 2023. So on the 1st of January 2023, these are the tax credits and bans that both Joanne and Orla have. They're both single for this example, so they both have a personal tax credit of €1,775, and they also have the employee tax credit, which is another €1,775. So that's the total amount of PAYE tax credits there of €3,550 that they can use for the year. They can also earn up to €40,000 at 20%, and anything they earn over €40,000 is going to be charged at 40%. So these are the annual amounts that will be used to calculate the taxes on their payslips. If we divide both of these by 52, we'll work out what the weekly amount is. So I've just taken both of those numbers, the tax credit and the standard weekly cutoff point, and divided them both by 52. So we can see that they have a tax credit per week of €68.27, and they can both earn up to €769 at the 20% rate of income tax. And anything above that then will be charged at 40%. So that was the tax situation at the 1st of January. If we now move forward to the 1st of April, when both women go on maternity leave, their tax credits and their weekly cutoff point completely change. So first up, let's look at the tax credit. So as we said before, their weekly tax credit was €68.27. But now they must deduct 20% of this €262 that they receive every week from their tax credit. So it's the €68.27 that they had before, but now it's less €52.40. So the new tax credit that they have every week when they're on maternity leave is €15.87. Also, their standard weekly cutoff point, which was €769, is now going to be dropped by €262. So that's the full amount of the maternity benefit. So that means their new standard weekly cutoff point where they only pay 20% is up to €507 instead of up to €769. So now here is a detailed breakdown of Joanne's taxes. So Joanne, as we said already, was earning €800 a week, and her employer was going to give her the top up even when she was on maternity leave. So she's still earning the full €800. She's receiving €262 from the government, and her employer is adding another €538 on top of that. So we need to calculate the taxes that she is now going to pay on that €538, but we're going to need to use the new tax credits and the new tax bands that we just worked out previously. So as we can see, Joanne pays 20% tax on €507.23, which was the weekly cutoff point that we worked out previously. So that works out as €101.45. She earns another €30 basically on top of that, and that is charged in 40%. That works out as €12. So her total PAYE tax payable is €114. But we also must deduct off her tax credit, which her tax credit is €15.87, which we also worked out there previously. So that means her net tax payable is €97.89. She also must pay her USC on that and PRSI at 4%. So her total deductions then are €129.14. If we compare that to the situation before her maternity leave, you can see that she was paying a lot more PAYE, but she also had a bigger tax credit before she was on maternity leave. So actually her net tax payable in terms of PAYE is actually the exact same, €97.89 in both cases. Where the only real difference is she's actually paying a lot less USC when she's on maternity leave. See, she's only paying €9.73 when she's on maternity leave compared to €21.52 before maternity leave. And she's also paying less PRSI. She's paying €22 versus €32. So her total tax is slightly lower. That's because she is not paying the USC and the PRSI on that €262. That's the only real difference between during maternity leave and before maternity leave for Joanne. Orla, on the other hand, receives no top-up payment from her employer. She just gets the €262 for the 6 months. She will most likely be due a tax refund at the end of the year. So if you think about it, Orla was taxed from January to March and also after maternity leave from October to December, like she was going to continue to earn €800 every week. But as we know, she only earned €262 for 6 months there in the middle. At the end of the year, when she reassesses all of the taxes that she has paid throughout the year, she will realise that she has overpaid PAYE and USC as well. So she should be able to do an income tax return and get a refund for those overpayments. And just to note as well, on the 1st of October 2023, when the maternity leave officially ends, the tax credits and tax bands go back to what they were before. So they go back to the €3,550 for both of them, and the standard rate cutoff point goes back up to 40,000 again. The only real difference that you're going to see for couples that are jointly assessed is, say for example, you are on maternity leave and you are getting the €262 a week. So the only way that the revenue can collect a tax on that amount is by deducting the €262 from your tax credits. But it is possible to have a situation where you don't actually have enough tax credits or rate band available for revenue to collect all of the taxes due on that maternity benefit of €262. In that case, if you do not have enough personally for them to collect all of the taxes that are due, what they will do is they will collect it from your partner. So that's pretty much it for my explanation. I know that was a lot of information in a short space of time. If you have any questions or anything you want me to go over in a bit more detail, you can drop me a comment or drop me an email and we can have a look at it. So I hope you found the video useful and have a bit more clarity now. So thanks very much for watching. I would really appreciate it as well if you could drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with my future videos.